Welcome back to another episode. It's me, Steffa, and you might be wondering where I am right now. This is my new shop. And yes, it is in the shopping district. So the shopping district has finally opened up and people are claiming their spots left, right, and center. So I got a spot pretty close to the actual spawn where the markets are, which I like to be. And I faced it this way because there's going to be, as far as I understand, a path running this direction. And so I'll be right on the path. And I'm squeezed right between Vocal and I think this is Nauseous? Yeah, and I believe, yeah, Harding will be right beside me. So we'll be shop buddies. But for the build itself, I don't know if I'm going to keep this path. I might get rid of it. I just wanted something that I could use to get up and down over here. But we've got a nice little overhang. It's another one of my boulders. And just a little rock over here. I do want to put a little plant over here, which I'll do next time I'm over here. I don't have materials on me. And inside we have just a nice little quaint area. Just a nice little bit on the floor. It's all spawn proof. And yeah, so we're selling enchanted books, and we've got a decent supply of most stuff. Little short on some of the other things, but yeah, we got efficiency, sharpness, sharp aspect. You know the deal. All the big ones, and anything that we had like maxes of that we just got by accident. So we should be good there. We're selling everything for 3 diamonds each, which I believe is the going price on the server right now. If that changes, then I'll just update the match. I don't want to undercut or overprice, so whatever the server's selling them at, I will just continue to match that price. You may have also noticed one of the other fun things that has changed, and that is I have an elytra, and not just any elytra. I got Canadian Flying Machine again, so I'm pretty happy. Like, the Prot 4 makes it so good. So basically what happened was Whoa, there are friends here. Hang on. Anyway, so unfortunately I did miss the dragon fight. I was out playing D&D that night, so I did not get a chance to fight the dragon or go look for an elytra on the first day. However, the vote shop opened up, and that is a thing that you can do with points that you earn for vote rewards. So I can show you what I mean. So if we go to vote shop, so this opens up 2 weeks after the server opens, and you can buy a collectible scoop for 150 sprinkles. You get, I think it's like 5 or 10 sprinkles with every vote you get, so they just sort of accumulate. And they do pass between like server map resets. So I just saved a whole bunch up from last map, and I spent a bunch of them as soon as it opened. I did actually not get to redeem the first one, and Cutie Needs Help saw that and donated a collectible to make up for the fact that I didn't get reimbursed for it, so thank you for that. And for the other ones, I got Cutie's Heart Snatcher, ironic, and we also got Yunsui's Flower of Lament. I cannot pronounce their name. Is it just Mstaz? Exmstazix. Anyway, Breath of Fire. So I was debating using that one since it's got Sharpness and Smite on it, but yeah, carrying too many collectibles gets a little dangerous, and I've already got 3 on me. Sorry, 2 on me. Yeah, by the way, I got Nighthawk's bow as well. And I got the LCA iBud. So we're up to 5, 6, 7, including what I'm using. So I've got Mending and Infinity on my bow now, which is ironic because I don't have an arrow in my inventory. I don't know what happened to it. Fix that later. And a couple of extras. So I could theoretically do a trade-in for a mob egg if I wanted, or I can save them up for something better. How come every time I'm talking, you guys show up? I did also mention last episode we were going to do a build here, and I think we're still going to get to that today. However, I would like to focus first on this. Now, yes, it's not done yet, but this is kind of what I've been working on in between episodes. It is the casing for the bamboo farm, and I'm not super sold on it just yet. I'm kind of working on it, but basically the idea is to just have another one of the boulder style builds, and then just sort of round out the front a little bit and make it look kind of like a bit of a home, I guess. And then just have the bamboo farm just hidden inside it. So I still need to get the top of that put together, and might see that done by the end of the episode, but we'll see. It is kind of on my priority list, but it's not the top of my list right now. I am more interested in getting this built, but I'm even more, yes, interested in getting a couple of farms started. Now, unfortunately, okay, I do need my rockets. My little experiment that I started over here is, well, it's not going well. So I think I missed the chunk. Either that or they're just not spawning because the surrounding caves aren't lit up that well. But I'll give it a little bit more time. I may try it again over there. Another project that I would like to start on is a creeper farm. Now, I've kind of marked, well, not marked, but I've identified a spot that I want to build it, which is, that's my banner. So I figure we can put it basically right around here, which should be good. And that will hopefully get us sorted for rockets for the foreseeable future. I'm still deciding on whether I want to do a large, like, multi-unit farm like I did last time, or just one tall tower, or just something a little bit smaller for personal use, which is why I haven't started yet. So that will be coming later in the episode, I think. At the very least, one of these things will be done by the end of today. I just don't know what yet. You might also notice that I have cleaned the villagers. So we can do trades now at one ingot per emerald, which is nice and cheap. And we also have cleaned villagers over here. So unfortunately, in 1.20.2, they removed the stacked cleaning bug, which I guess it was a bug. It was never intended that you could drop your prices all the way down to 1 emerald. However, some of my prices were already low enough that a single clean was able to get them down to a reasonable level. So you can see, like, efficiency 5 is still a little bit expensive. Some of the really bad ones, like protection 4, is still like 30, which is not great, but with the iron traders drop down, it's manageable. It's the next day, and figured I would start my morning before work just checking my stock, and it looks like we've made a few. Oh, I'm gonna have to get more efficiency books. We've made a few sales here and there. Looks to be all books. No. Couple more books. Mending, unbreaking, efficiency, protection. You know, the common ones. The ones that sell out real quick. So I'll have to make sure that I have those primary ones stocked up. It's going to be annoying to keep in stock. But yeah, we're making sales. I definitely want to add a few things. Ooh, actually, I think I did. Yeah, I brought the little mini tree with me, so we can plop that right there. And then right there. There we go. I want to put something up here. I'm not really sure what. I was thinking maybe just a single banner. Map art would be ideal, but that is a later in the season thing. Looks pretty good, and we are getting some foot traffic, which is awesome. One of the nice things about voice chat on the server is it's being used a lot more than it was in previous maps, and that's been exceptionally true at the shopping district. So I got to have a couple of conversations with Cutie Needs Help as well as Illusionist Naji, and yeah, it's nice to just kind of be able to just wander over and talk to people. It's not something I'm used to doing, but I think I'll get more comfortable with it as we go. Okay, so we got an Enderman, which we don't need, and we got a slime, which is perfect. It confirms that this is a slime chunk, because I made sure that they couldn't climb in. Oh. Well, there's one spot they could have jumped in from. Oh, that's awkward. Crap, I'm gonna have to do this test all over again. So yeah, that was disappointing, but we do it again. In other news, I've done a bit of work, and as you can see, we finally got started on a couple of builds, the first of which being the, well, I call it a diner. Yeah, let's call it a diner. And here we are. As you can see, I did just a little bit of interior decorating. I would like to get some turtle eggs to put up on the shelves, but other than that, I think we're pretty good. So this is our farmer that we had over here originally, and because of the optimize villager command that we can do, which disables their AI, I can just leave him here and he won't move. And if we come into the back here, we've got our fisherman. And so we've got like what looks kind of like, I'm using the raw copper kind of like as like raw meat. So it's hanging from the ceiling to curate, and we've got our resident pig composter over here, and some fire for cooking, and we can also walk right up through into the front. Yes, lunch is on the menu. Used prop wheels for the potted plants, which I thought looked kind of, you know, a little prehistoric-y, I guess. And some meat bits all over here, food, some leftovers that somebody didn't finish. I blame Harding. And I think it turned out all right. So it's basically just a roundish shape, and using, again, the same style that we've been building with all season. And what I find really funny is it's actually smaller on the inside because I'm only using like a small amount of the space because that's all I wanted. So we've got a little bit of a hidey hole in there. Probably won't do anything with it, but it's kind of funny that like the build is so big when I use so little. But with that done, we move on to our next project, which is the creeper farm. And oh boy, the creeper farm material gathering was a fun one. And by fun, I mean we're a little skimp on bamboo again. But with that said, let's just jump right into it. Alrighty, first big farm of the season done. So I decided not to alternate the water streams this time. I know that reduces the efficiency a little bit, but it does allow me to completely disable the farm if I turn the switch off here while the water is out. So I think that is probably for the best. And as you can see, I started off with a single tower with 10 layers. I think that's enough for now. I mean, we're already loaded with gunpowder, so I think we will be good to go. I think we can probably start selling it soon. We'll be set on rockets for the foreseeable future. which is fantastic. It's exactly what we needed. So the next project we are going to work on, which we'll probably save for next episode, will be a upgraded sugarcane farm, so that we'll have both of the pieces that we need for rockets, and maybe we'll build it over at the gunpowder farm and autocraft the rockets? Load them into shulker boxes? Might be something to think about. Definitely need to buy more shulker boxes before I do that, but I think that could be a cool idea. So we'll look to do that next episode, but for now, awful rain. Come inside. Come inside. Let's step into my office. Ah, much better. The nice, soft, chill rain vibes in the background, keeping my head nice and dry. I say goodbye, and I'll see you next time. Like and subscribe if you're new, and leave a comment if you like what you saw. I would love to hear from you. And until next time, take care, and am I hitting the roof? Alright, bye!